This is the feed from Richmond, Virginia at the DMV headquarters. The program will begin at 10 a.m.
One of the ink cartridges ran out. The you know.
Commissioner, if I don't get a chance to tell you before all this stuff.
And there was a young staff person.
I'm out.
They'll, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, all right. I'm going to go stand over here. Yeah, I mean, I had a very young staff person call me a couple of years ago, early in the morning. She's in absolute tears. Her soon-to-be brother-in-law was hit by a drunk driver the prior night, and he was on life support. And she was just devastated. The family was just devastated. And he ultimately was taken off. And if you saw the CBS News piece, that's the mother of. But come to find out, that crash happened like a mile from my house and from a mile from our office.
Excuse me. I think we're doing okay. I think we're doing okay.
I don't want you guys to have to look for an intersection. I use and for what?
Good morning, everybody. If we could just take a minute and everybody gather and get in your seats, please, that would be terrific. We would love to fill the seats up. Thank you. We're going to get started in a couple of minutes. Got to see the name. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome. I'm so pleased to see everybody here today for this exciting announcement. My name is George Bishop. I'm the Chief Deputy Commissioner of the Virginia Department of Motor Vehicles, and I'm very proud to be here today to talk about Virginia's Driven to Protect program, about the DADS technology, and about our new partnership with Schneider. I want you to take a minute and just look around the room and see the vehicles here behind me and out in the audience. And what you see there is more than just vehicles. What you see is the future. And it's the future of innovative technologies that are designed to prevent drunk driving. Prevent drunk driving. Today's speakers, and many of you out here in the audience, joining us virtually as well, are helping to invent that world, the world that will exist without drunk driving. And while we've always believed that we can create a safer future for everyone, now more than ever, Virginians understand that scientific research can help us improve public health. And yes, traffic safety is public health. Now, since we first launched Driven to Protect Virginia, we started with the statement, if this technology becomes available in vehicles. And in that intervening time, 4 years ago till today, we've changed that word from if to when. Because now the statement is when this technology becomes available to the public. And I'd like to just take a moment to thank someone in our audience, Stephen Story with James River Transportation. James River Transportation was our first partner. And Stephen Story was the first owner to say, yes, I will put this technology in my vehicle. And it's much of the thanks to the partnership with James River that we can say when instead of if. So thank you, Stephen. Thank you for being here today. Today we're going to take a moment to look at what we've achieved since first launching the Driven to Protect initiative in Virginia, and we will be announcing the exciting next phase of the program. And then following the program, I encourage you to explore the technology that you see, the technology that's integrated into these vehicles here today. These are all working prototypes that give you a sense of how this technology works and that provides a window into the development and testing process. And we also hope that you will ask questions of the staff who are here and present, and that you will share this information on your social media. And now it is my great pleasure and honor to introduce to you Virginia Department of Motor Vehicles Commissioner Rick Holcomb.
Thank you, George, and thank all of you for making time today to be with us. Every year in the United States, drunk driving claims more than 10,000 lives. In 2020, Virginia alone reported 6,624 alcohol-related crashes, 3,386 alcohol-related injuries, and unfortunately 272 alcohol-related fatalities. As we celebrate the holidays with friends and families, my staff and I remember the countless Virginians whose lives are never going to be the same because of a drunk driver, and the hundreds of families who are experiencing this holiday season without their loved ones. It's our responsibility as leaders to protect Virginians from the dangers of drunk driving, which is why we participate in high visibility enforcement campaigns like the one that will be taking place during this holiday season. It's why we champion strong laws that discourage drunk driving and mandate current interlock programs that prevent convicted drunk drivers from repeating their deadly mistakes. It's why we work with schools and run public awareness campaigns to educate the public about the dangers of drunk driving. And it's why we have been so proud to support the development of the near future life-saving technology through the Driver Alcohol Detection System for Safety, or DADS as we call it. The DADS technology will take the guesswork out of blood alcohol measurement by letting the driver quickly, easily, and reliably know if they are at or above the legal limit. It will unintrusively measure the driver's blood alcohol level, and if they provide a BAC level that is above that legal limit, the vehicle will not move forward. According to a study from the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, equipping all vehicles with such an alcohol detection system could prevent more than a quarter of the fatalities on U.S. highways and save more than 9,000 lives each year. Let me repeat that. And will save more than 9,000 lives each year. When paired with existing tried and true safety initiatives, we have a roadmap for ending drunk driving for good. Virginia's leadership in both public safety and technology innovation made us a natural partner to help further the development of this life-saving technology and make it an option for all drivers. Thanks to the people who are here today, we're closer than ever before to inventing a world without drunk driving. The progress we've made together will help save lives of our family members, our friends, our colleagues, and our neighbors. Since we launched the Driven to Protect in Virginia and became the first state to partner with the DADS program, the DADS technology has gone from an early prototype to a viable safety feature for all vehicles in the future, once again showing Virginia's leadership in both innovation and in technology. And in fact, the technology will be available for open licensing for use in commercial vehicles later this year, and is well positioned to meet the call for advanced alcohol detection technology that is included in the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act recently passed by Congress. The Driven to Protect program has several key components. From day one, part of our mission has been to build awareness, acceptance, and demand for technology among Virginians. We want people to know how the technology works, understand its life-saving potential, and see the value of having this technology installed in their vehicle. As we knew that to do that, we needed to give Virginians an early look at the technology and learn from their questions. To do this, Driven to Protect has been bringing prototypes to events around the state, from baseball games, military bases, NASCAR races, and local festivals. The traveling experience to my left here, and the traveling and the demonstration vehicles that you see around us, let Virginians test the technology for themselves while learning about the effects of alcohol on driving. It also gives the technology developers a chance to hear firsthand the questions, concerns, and feedback that the public has, and to answer those questions. When in-person events went on pause during 2020, Driven to Protect used a series of educational webinars to reach partners and organizations in Virginia and beyond. We also collaborated with the Virginia Department of Education to launch the Discovery Hub, which includes a series of digital resources and online learning courses that provide engaging opportunities to learn about the science behind the technology. Virginia's leadership in technology and in innovation begins in our schools, and by showing students the practical application of their lessons can inspire a new generation to build technology that saves lives. We've conducted surveys here in Virginia to see how they feel about the technology, even without experiencing it yet, and what we're hearing is quite promising. In a recent survey conducted in 2020, 7 out of 10 Virginia drivers have a favorable opinion of the technology. That holds true for Virginians who admitted to driving after drinking, including some drivers who said that they drank too much to be driving safely. The other component of Driven to Protect is Virginia's work to advance the sensor development through on-road, real-world testing. When thinking through how we might do this, we have asked ourselves, who can provide a good data with consistent routes, a high number of operating hours and miles driven, and a variety of users who will agree to follow our protocols, and who will share our mission of safety through technology? And the answer was very simple for us, and that is fleet operators. As George noted, in 2018, Governor Northam and the Virginia DMV announced a partnership with the local business, James River Transportation, to conduct the first in-vehicle, on-road test trials of the alcohol detection system. And Stephen, again, thank you for your leadership and the commitment that your company has on for safety and their involvement in this. As I said, James River was eager to join this partnership to build on their legacy of safety. These on-road tests have yielded more than 98,000 breath samples and over 77,000 miles driven. That data and the feedback collected from the prototype sensors, as well as from the drivers themselves, have been invaluable to improving the technology as it is prepared for widespread commercialization. The collaboration between the Virginia DMV and James River has inspired another transportation company to join our mission to save lives. I'm proud to announce that Schneider will become the first trucking company to collaborate with the Driven to Protect initiative and launch a trial deployment of the DADS breath sensors, marking a new milestone towards the commercialization of the DADS technology. And I will say that in a previous life, I worked for the American Trucking Association, a trade association based up in Northern Virginia. And I will tell you, Schneider was one of our top members. Their commitment to safety was beyond anyone else. And quite frankly, when I saw that they were interested, I just did a high five with all the staff around me, because we could not have thought of a better company in their commitment to safety. Supply chain shortages in a busy season reminds us how much we rely on trucking companies and logistics like Schneider, or as they used to tell us at ATA, if you got it, a truck brought it. Right? Yeah, there you go. When an industry leader like they are, with 86 years of experience, a team of 10,000 drivers and owner-operators that makes safety a top priority, it makes a huge impact on the safety of our roads and sets an example for the rest of the industry. This new trial deployment will help to further refine the breath technology by increasing the stress that the system is put under on the road, exponentially increasing the number of miles driven and exposing the system to new drivers and a wider range of environmental conditions. As I said, working with the American Trucking Association, I understand why the engineers are so excited about the opportunity to truly stress test the sensors, and I'm really pleased to be welcoming Schneider to our partnership. To tell you more about this trial deployment is Tom DiSalvi, the Vice President for Safety, Driver Training, and Compliance at Schneider. Thank you.
Commissioner Holcomb. Mr. Strassburger, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and thank you for being here, especially on this somewhat chilly morning. And of course, I left Green Bay, Wisconsin yesterday morning. It was 6, so I guess it's all relative. But nevertheless, thank you for being here. My name is Tom DiSalvi, and I lead the safety driver training and compliance efforts at Schneider National. And I'd like to start by thanking Commissioner Holcomb for his leadership and his vision to advance the Driven to Protect program. And I'd also like to thank the Automotive Coalition for Traffic Safety and KEA Technologies for their tireless and innovative efforts, as well as has been mentioned, James River Transportation. Of course, our transportation colleagues, and thank you for your unwavering commitment to highway safety. Our collaboration on the Driven to Protect initiative was a natural fit, as Commissioner Holcomb mentioned. At Schneider, safety always comes first, and we believe in going above and beyond industry standards in all that we do. Our core value is safety first and always, and safe operations is viewed as a moral imperative, not only to ensure the safety of our drivers and our owner-operators, but also the safety of the motoring public, which of course is all of our families. As an industry leader in innovation, Schneider has a long history of researching, piloting, implementing breakthrough technology well before they become requirements. In fact, in many cases, our efforts have even helped us to advance the federal regulations. Back in the 1980s, we implemented initiatives such as satellite messaging systems, truck speed limiters, and even conspicuity tape on our tractors and trailers, although I will say that before they were red and white, they were Schneider orange, or what we call Omaha orange, as you might imagine. In the 1990s and early 2000s, we implemented stability control systems on all of our trucks. We implemented an industry-leading sleep apnea screening and treatment program, as well as a process for using hair testing for drugs to better detect habitual drug users among incoming applicants. And in the last decade, we led the way with electronic logging devices, automated emergency braking, lane departure warning, and of course, forward and side-facing cameras on our trucks. We recognize that there is no one perfect solution for achieving superior safety performance. It occurs through a series of innovations, all designed to assist and protect the imperfect human that's behind the wheel. The Driver Alcohol Detection Safety System, or DADS, as Commissioner Holcomb mentioned, is a great example of this type of life-saving technology. As part of the trial deployment, Schneider will outfit a total of 8 tractors with breath sensors in 2022, and we will log more than 100,000 sensor miles for each vehicle that has been outfitted, for a collective total of nearly 1 million miles. This deployment, as the Commissioner mentioned, will help refine the technology by increasing the stress on the system and increasing the number of miles driven, exposing the system to new drivers and environmental conditions. And all of these are key for the DADS system to advance the development of passive vehicle integrated breath technology. The system, as I'm sure you understand, measures the alcohol in the driver's natural exhaled breath, and our professional drivers have said that it's fast and unintrusive. We know that they'll embrace the DADS technology because, just as with our previous technologies that I mentioned, they will be part of a solution that will help save lives in the future. We're extremely proud to participate in this program. We share the safety values and objectives of Virginia, of the Automotive Coalition of Traffic Safety, of James River Transportation, which is, of course, to make our highways safer and to eliminate fatalities. We know that this can only occur through bold and courageous innovation, such as the Driven to Protect initiative. Thank you all again for your attendance and for your support. And I'd like to now introduce Mr. Strassburger, who's going to provide an update on the Automotive Coalition for Traffic Safety and the next steps. Thank you again.
Thank you, Tom, and thank you, all of you here in the room and those of you online for joining us today. As you know, the DADS program brings together the world's leading automakers, who I am proud to represent, along with the federal government, state governments like Virginia, and now industry leaders like Schneider, and JRT. The DADS program is one of the most important public-private partnerships in transportation history, with a mission to invent, test, and deploy new technology to eliminate drunk driving. Like most successful innovations, the DADS program began with a simple yet audacious question. What if we could develop passive in-vehicle technology to measure a driver's BAC with the fastest speed and the highest precision known to man? That question has driven our work from the beginning, and I'm proud to say that we are well on our way to making it a reality. Earlier this year, ACTS announced the first product powered by DADS will be ready for open licensing by product integrators by the end of the year. This is significant because this is the first time a product equipped with DADS will come out of our labs. It is significant also because it will be the first of a series of announcements or a series of product releases that we plan over the next 4 years. That's about a new release every 18 or so months, beginning today, until we reach our ultimate goal, which is a DAD system that can be widely deployed in all vehicles. None of this would be possible without our friends here in the Commonwealth, from the Virginia DMV to James River Transportation. This has been an excellent partnership dating back to 2017, and it has helped us get us to this point. And now we are proud to announce that our work with Virginia will expand through our collaboration with Schneider, the transportation safety and technology innovator for over 85 years. Soon, Schneider drivers will be on the road testing the latest DADS breast sensors in one of the big rigs that you see here behind me. This is important for 2 reasons. One, it will exponentially increase the number of real-world miles traveled. As Tom mentioned, we expect nearly 1 million miles in 1 year, giving us more data than we've ever been able to analyze before. That is going to help us further improve our sensors, make it more sensitive to alcohol, deliver a truly passive sensor that can be widely deployed in everyday cars and trucks. And 2, it will increase the stress that we are subjecting our prototype sensors to. They will see a wide variety of environmental conditions and experience all of the road shocks that we all do. Every pothole, every expansion joint, every heave in the road. After shaking, baking, and otherwise abusing the DAD sensors in our labs, we're excited that we'll be able to put more of them now on the road in the harshest of test conditions. I want to thank the entire team, from Tom and the entire executive leadership team at Schneider, and their hardworking drivers like Brad Blackwood, who's here with us today, who we've been working with to develop this truck and shake this truck down. And of course, our friends in Virginia for helping us execute this fantastic collaboration. I also want to recognize our partners at the federal level, including NHTSA, for their continued support for this program. We are also honored that Congress continues to recognize the DADS program's life-saving mission as a key component of our national commitment to eliminate drunk driving, the first around the world. As we gather during the National Impaired Driving Prevention Month, we are reminded of the dangers that still exist on our roadways. Despite our collective efforts, drunk driving remains our #1 traffic safety problem, costing us billions of dollars in economic damages, but worse, unquantifiable grief to families and communities. The safety advocates with us here today know these statistics all too well, and I want to close by thanking them for their continued advocacy. We share a common goal in believing that technology holds the key to helping eliminate drunk driving. Every successful milestone the DADS program meets is possible because of you. and we look forward to working with you to educate the public about the opportunities that lay ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Rob. Tom, Commissioner, thank you very much. And I want to thank all of you out here today for joining us. You know, today is, December is Impaired Driving Prevention Month, and I really can't think of a better event or a better audience to be with when we're talking about the prevention of impaired driving. And while we're thanking people, and I think it's important also to thank the vision of the Automotive Coalition for Traffic Safety and the magic that KEA Technologies utilizes in making this. I'm not a scientist. They are, but what they make is truly magic. And hopefully you'll get a chance and take the opportunity of the chance you have today to visit these vehicles and experience the magic for yourself. Because this does conclude our remarks, but it is, in fact, not at all the end of the event, because really the most fun is to go around and to visit the vehicles and experience the technology for yourself. We are also, the Commissioner is also going to be headed over to the vehicle and is going to be given a demonstration of Dad's inside the trailer, the tractor trailer, and is going to be on the monitor here if you would like to watch the Commissioner being given a run-through on the Dad's technology. Also, we are really happy that today is also, in addition to this event, we're getting ready to have our semi-annual Highway Safety Stakeholders Meeting, and I want to thank all of the stakeholders who came here today to kick off our stakeholders meeting. And I want to let you guys know that while our stakeholders meeting is going to occur, we won't get started up there in the building until about 11. So you've got about a half hour to also please take a look at the vehicles and the technologies. And any media that might have questions, we're inviting you to have the conversations with our speakers immediately following this demonstration. So with that, I want to thank everybody for joining us again. I want to take one last opportunity to thank Schneider. It's going to be a remarkable partnership, and we're just so pleased that you're on board. And thank you again, everyone, and please enjoy the technologies, and when you're out on the roads this holiday season, please drive safely. Thank you very much.